Update for today, February the 5th. So, today was supposed to be the return day of um, my most recent run down to go help out mom and dad experience. This was going to be a super short one. I was going to drive down there last night, like after work, probably get there 8 or 9 o'clock at night, stay the night, and then wake up in the morning, help mom out a little bit, and then go and hang out with dad. Bring mom down to help dad and whatnot. But unfortunately, we received word yesterday that there are cases, or at least one case of norovirus in the assisted living place where dad is, and because of that, um, the facility has made the decision to not allow anyone to visit down there at all until Monday. And my mom and I had come to the decision that yesterday that in that case, probably the best thing to do was for me to just stay here in Vancouver, where I live, for today, and so that's what I did. So I stayed here in Vancouver, and you know, bless my bosses. I kind of asked them yesterday, hey, I'm going to be in town. Got a shift I can do? And yeah, they delivered. So I did work today and ended up. It was actually kind of a cool shift. Spent the first few hours um, actually cleaning windows, and this being the kind of boring normal version of doing windows, as opposed to the getting the hard water off stuff that I've been doing. But this is just the normal version. But even this takes a while. The bummer about doing windows is it takes a long time to feel like you're making progress, because you have to do one spray one side, wipe it down, dry it, and then move to the other side, and because unless you've done that second other side, it's still going to look bad. And but that being said, so that's what I did. And if you happen to be familiar at all with the type of store where I work, basically did almost all the windows in one of those gigantic, or one of those large lobbies where they keep the carts. Um, Cleaned a lot of windows today. Um, so did that for a couple hours, and then spent some time bagging and a little bit on the register, and then the last 3 hours of my day were actually doing carts. And I honestly love doing carts. One, it's actually a pretty good workout, to be perfectly honest, and you know, I am fully. I very much appreciate the fact that I am my age and able to do cart duty and not feel pain or whatever after doing that, or the struggle or whatnot. And I know that that's not something everybody can say. And I mean, hopefully, or maybe some of it's because of my own personal good choices, going to the gym and all that type of stuff. But regardless, I do feel lucky that I'm able to do 3 hours of carts. And today was actually a nice, sunny, beautiful day for it too. So a little bit breezy. Um, my particular my particular area of my town is quite close to the Columbia River, and as a result, um, certain days, if particularly the breeze is coming from the east, we call it the gorge wind, it can start blowing through here. Well, that was going on this afternoon, so it was pretty breezy out there, but still kind of nice day to do carts. And so yeah, so always appreciate that. And let's see, it's going back to my dad's situation. The whole like norovirus thing. Um, what This is a situation that just sucks. Like when this like quarantine type of thing, I hate the fact that he's just kind of stuck in there. I mean, yeah, he understands what's going on. As a matter of fact, he spoke to mom on the phone and about this, and it just kind of sucks that they can't really have any contact with the outside world for a few days. I mentioned yesterday that when I worked for the cruise lines, we got quite familiar with the with knowing or finding out about what norovirus did, and 72 hours was the magic number. If you were a case, you got quarantined for 72 hours. That would push us Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and so, and then out of abundance of caution, a couple more days, and that's probably how they came up with the Monday figure for when they'd allow visitation again. It doesn't sound like Dad actually got it. Just somebody in the place, and I feel for whoever that was, because it's just not a fun thing to get. And if you're not familiar with it, you can definitely look it up. I don't recommend doing that while you're eating. Let's see. So after work today, I went to the gym, as I'm prone to do, and then I've mentioned also that since this whole thing with my parents started, I am perpetually behind, like always behind on everything. And this afternoon or the last hour or so has been a great example of what I mean by always behind. So, like, for example, I was just on Amazon, and what was I buying? Drain cleaning stuff. Because, I mean, I'm going to share something with you that not everybody has figured out, but the truth of the matter is that I use hair products sometimes. My hair doesn't do this exactly naturally. But unfortunately, because of that, sometimes my sinks get clogged. And so, and again, with all this going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, haven't been able to do that, and yuck. And so, just these little things that you don't think about when you're so focused on getting through a situation, particularly a situation that involves going out of town. Like, oh god, the drains. So, ordered some of that for, get to have fun with that in a couple of days. And then, and then the apartment complex where I work, where I live, they have a rule that it's primarily because, to help them figure out if somebody has, like, ditched a car that they stole or whatever. You're supposed to move your cars every few days. And so, I forgot about that and got a little note, don't forget to move your car every few days. Yeah, I know, I'm sorry. And so, just stuff like that. Again, you're thinking about all these other things, and then, oh yeah, I gotta do that too. Lovely. And speaking of, the other thing, of course, that falls right in that same category is, hey, it was Thursday night, which means got once again to take the trash out. Yay! All right, well, that's definitely enough of my talking for today. Thanks for sticking around this long. Have a great rest of your evening, and we will talk at you again tomorrow. Ciao for now.